Good morning to all of you, and once again, welcome back to my channel Steam Mechanical. Today I take PMM2 as my discussion topic. So let's go to the point of discussion without waste of time. First of all, PMM2 stands for Perpetual Motion Machine of Second Kind. So it just stands for Perpetual Motion Machine of Second Kind. Okay. Now, next one is definition. Okay, how we can define this PMM2 definition. How you can define? Now you can define in such a way that it is a such kind of machine, or you can say device. Okay, which can convert total amount of input heat energy into work energy without waste of any heat energy. Okay, without waste of any heat energy. Now try to understand this schematically. Okay, so diagram. Suppose there is a device. It is a device. So some input. Okay, some input. So in the form of heat energy. Okay, in the form of heat energy, here is some input and here is some output in the form of work energy. Okay, in the form of work energy. Now according to this definition, what is it? It is a such kind of machine or device which can convert total amount of input heat energy. Whatever the amount of heat energy you are supplied to this device, this total amount of heat energy is converted into this work energy. Now what is the meaning of this definition? We can say, according to the definition, the efficiency, okay, the efficiency of PMM2 is how much? Just carefully listen. Whatever the amount of heat energy you are supplied, total amount of heat energy converted into work energy, means efficiency of PMM2 is 100%. Am I right? Efficiency of PMM2 is 100%. So this is clear now? Now diagram. Then next one is limitation. Okay, limitation. Listen, already we are confirmed that the efficiency of PMM2 is 100%. Now let's remember the second law of thermodynamics. Actually in second law of thermodynamics, two statement is there. Okay, if I recall the second law of thermodynamics, there is two statement. Okay, one is called Kelvin-Planck statement. Okay, Kelvin-Planck statement. Another is Clausius statement. Okay, Clausius statement. So forget about this Clausius statement for this time being. Concentrate in this Kelvin-Planck statement. According to the Kelvin-Planck statement, there is no such device is possible which efficiency is 100%, or in the another way you can say that there is no such device is possible which can convert the total amount of heat energy into work energy. Also you can say that there is no such device which can work just by taking heat from a single reservoir. Okay, so we can say that this PMM2 is nothing but the violation of this Kelvin Planck statement. Okay, so limitation what we can say that the PMM2 violates, okay, violates Kelvin Planck statement. Okay, Kelvin Planck's statement. In many time you can get question related to this limitation, that which law of thermodynamics basically violates by the PMM2. Then this time answer will be second law of thermodynamics. If within this second law of thermodynamics they are asked which statement, then you can say PMM2 violates Kelvin Planck statement, violates. Okay, now this is limitation. Next one is just practical point of view. Okay, so practically what you can say that already we are told that this efficiency of any engine or any device 100%, this one is not possible. Okay, so we can say that practically this PMM2 is impossible. Okay, practically this PMM2 machine is impossible. So this is total about the PMM2. Okay, so if you find that my video is helpful for you, then you can like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.